Hello, my mighty baboons. Valheim is a game that really does not hold your hand. It throws you in its world and lets you find by yourself. So, if you are wondering what the hell you should do when you start Valheim, or if you are doing the right thing, then you are in the right place. Because today, we are going to review together what should you do the first 15 minutes of Valheim. So first thing first, you will want to talk to Huggin the Raven, or the Crow? Is it a raven or a crow? Well, you tell me. And after talking 2 times to him, that bird will suggest that you check the rune stone just below. This will add a marker to your map with the position of the first boss. Now you don't want to go straight to that place. We are still fresh baboon born from the last rain, so we are not strong enough yet. And anyway, we will not have the required items to summon the boss yet. So what we are going to do first is harvest some resources. Check around you on the ground and you should find some branches and stones. Taking the branches will give you some wood, whereas taking the stones will give you some stones. Okay, let's continue. It can sometimes be hard to see the stones with all the foliage, but you can do like me and remove the vegetation from the video settings at the beginning of a new game. It makes things just a little bit easier. Another way to harvest wood is to simply beat the crap out of this small tree. Each of them should give you 2 planks of wood. Once you get 5 planks of wood and 4 stones, press tab to open the inventory and craft interface, and first craft a stone axe. The stone axe will let you chop down trees, and is also a better alternative than your fist to murder the greylings that comes at you at the beginning of the game. Now that we have that axe, chop down a tree. And once the tree chopped down, start to axe away the log to get more wood. Grab a few more stone if you need, and then craft a hammer. This is a crucial piece of equipment that is going to open so many new possibilities. If you do a right click while holding the hammer, you will see all the recipes that you can craft at the moment. We are going to get more and more of these as we progress through the game. So, the next step is going to be the workbench. And we need to find a good place to build it. It is very important to find a flat area to place our bench, or we are going to have some trouble putting it to use. So let's see. We are going to place it here. And as you can see at the moment, if we try to use it now, it says the workbench needs a roof. So to put a roof on the bench, we do not need to build a mansion, we are just going to enclose the workbench between 3 walls and add a roof to these walls. Take this wood wall piece and place it on one side of the workbench. Then continue placing walls at the back of the workbench. They should snap nicely with the first wall. And then take this thatch roof. Oh man, that word is hard to pronounce for a Frenchman. So take the thatch roof 45 degrees and place 2 pieces this way. And that's it. Our workbench is ready. Be sure that the roof covers all the bench or you are going to have issues. And now that the workbench is ready, you will be able to repair your equipment and tools, and it will open a lot of possibilities, including 2 very important items: the bow, that will be a weapon of choice to kill the first boss, and the hoe. Talking about the hoe, building one will be our next objective, so we are going to need a few more stones and wood, but that should not be a problem at that point. And having a hoe is going to let us level the terrain. For instance, I have a little bump in the front of my bench, and I do not want that if I want to expand my base here. A goblin is coming to our homecoming party. Let's say hi to him. Oh, Houdini! Maybe he did not like us. Let's finish to level the ground. And at that stage of the game, you probably went into a few fights, and if you are as good a player as your French baboon, you have probably already lost a bunch of HP. So we're going to run around and scavenge mushrooms, raspberry or meat by killing boars, and we are going to eat some food. Each food you eat will raise your health and stamina bar a certain amount, and will regenerate your HP for a certain amount of time. For example, this mushroom is going to raise my max HP and stamina, and will regenerate 1 HP per tick for 15 minutes. After doing all that, it's probably starting to get dark, so it's time to build a campfire. We don't want to be freezing baboon. So let's take our hammer, select the campfire, and put it on the ground. While we are here, let's also select the cooking station and place it on the campfire. This will let us cook meat and fish. In general, meat and fish is better than raspberry and mushrooms. It just gives you more HP and stamina. And that's it. To summarize, we have our basic tools, our workbench and a campfire, and you should be able to arrive at that stage in between 10 and 15 minutes. And this will be a strong start that should be able to take you through the early game until the first boss. Next on our list will be to craft a crude bow and arrows in order to start deer hunting and prepare for the first boss. If you like the video and would like to see more content where a baboon shows you how to play Valheim, don't forget to subscribe and see you soon.